Okay, this video is going to be me recollecting my thoughts, sharing them with you. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Probably a long yapping session, but what can you do? So, I'm lonely again, and I it's not something unfamiliar to me, as I've been living by myself for over 8 years. Um, and I had to learn how to take care of myself, because if something happened to me, there's nobody that would know about it, that would care, right? If I passed out in this room, I could have died. No one would know, no one would notice, and that would be the end of me. So I always try to have things under control, try to make sure that things are going okay, because if you are in a position where you are weak and need help, it's the end of you if you're just by yourself. That's why it's unoptimal to be by yourself, but most of us have to. A lone wolf, though admirable at times, doesn't get too far. So, no one's a Superman. We always need someone to help us at our lowest, and then we help them. And that's the beauty of life. Having someone who you can rely on, and returning the favor. There are many forms you can return the favor in. But somehow the society separates us. And it's difficult to serve somebody if they don't need you, or act as if they don't need you, or they don't want you. So there's no place for you in this world, in this society. But that's not how it's supposed to be. I want to serve other people. I want to be helpful. I want to make other people's lives better. But in this society, there's just no place for me to do that, unless I slave myself away, become a slave, be okay with being underpaid, expend my energy, time, and give up my purpose just to be a part of this machine, be a cog in this machine that doesn't even appreciate me, just living an unhappy life, not fulfilling my purpose, which is your dream. It's messed up. And women nowadays don't really appreciate many men, because all the position men would be respected for and that men are good at doing are just taken by the system again, or other men that just work jobs but aren't even appreciated for it, because they are doing it for the money, right? They are not doing it for the love of it or the purpose of it. They're just doing it to get paid by the overlords. And people, women in society view it as, that's enough of appreciation. You getting paid for it. You don't need mine anymore. But most of these jobs are underpaid. So it's just breaking your will and stretching you like a rubber band and seeing when you snap, if you ever snap. Most people don't, I think. They think that's how it's always been, or that's how it's supposed to be. So they just suck it up. And the truth is, most people are pretenders. They just pretend that they are okay, that they are fine. And that's why I have trouble with being with people. Because, yeah, there are communities and they are having a good time, but they're chasing a purpose that doesn't seem important to me. So I cannot pretend that it matters to me because I see other things being more important before I can focus on the less important things. But they just don't care, disregard the more important stuff to focus on this less important thing just to distract themselves from the bad stuff. And I would click with people who would be on the same mission, who would have similar views, right? And going after what matters to them. But I'm having trouble with finding these people. And nobody wants to admit that they are hopeless. Everybody wants to look tough, or has to look tough. Because once you show weakness in this society, there are many people that would take advantage of you, or diss you, or just give up on you. So people pretend out of fear, right? They live in their bubbles. And if a real person shows up and start like pinching this bubble, they would get defensive and start hating this guy. Yo, why are you popping my bubble? I'm comfortable in it and I spent time to form it. Get away, you are a danger. And they just cut ties with you. But to me, I don't think I can stay being delusional, because then I would pay the price for it sooner or later. So I try to be introspective, and I found myself to only be able to rely on the truth. Because in this world, there's only truth that you can rely on, like fully, wholeheartedly, and it won't betray you. It just is the way it is, right? Other things you can rely on, but they don't stay. They crumble, they betray you, backstab you. So that's what I'm devoted to the most, the truth. And that's what I seek, right? And I have nobody to tell me if I'm doing something wrong. So I try to be the person that fixes stuff. That's why you often see me like being here, and then the next time you see me I'm here, like I'm trying all kind of stuff, looking for truth, trying to make sure that the thing I believe in is true. So yeah, I might seem indecisive or like unstable, but that's just me looking for the truth. And that's why I think a lot of people need to have a lot of patience with me, because a lot of things that I do might seem stupid, or if I mess something up, the reason that I tell you might sound stupid, but it's just true. I'm just the person looking for stability. And my last relationship, I think I failed it. I wasn't a good boyfriend. I made a lot of mistakes. Not that I wanted to or didn't care. It's just that I wasn't prepared. Like, I was bad. So it was too big of a chunk to chew, and I failed it. I messed it up. But I remember everything, and I'll try to analyze it, right? Digest it. It's gonna take me months to digest what happened and why it happened the way it happened and what I could have done better. And of course, I will try to be better. I don't want to repeat mistakes. I want to progress and be better. Every time I fail, I want to be better. That's the only way to grow. That's the only way to move ahead and find new challenges on this adventure of life. But if you have close people, life is so much better. You should be grateful because that's where you have your anchor. That's what anchors you when you get lost. This world will throw you here and there, all around. But if you have a stable family, that's where you recollect yourself again. It's very valuable. Because when you are all lost, it's easy to make a mistake. It's easy to forget your values, yourself. So I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'll keep on grinding hard. Thanks for listening.